Here today. Let's get started. There's a lot of ground to cover as always.
Nothing breaks the news like the news. Trust me, I can prove it. I'm ready. Let's take on the biggest debates on radio, provide insights, experience, and build an unforgettable discussion together. I am Femi D. Amele.
All right, it's 6:30 a.m. Nigerian time. Time to check in with the stories as we have them across the papers for today. As always, we'd like to let you know that we're streaming on YouTube and on Facebook. Oh, yes, if you're joining us on YouTube, go on right now, subscribe to our YouTube channel, search up for Nigeria Info FM Abuja. You got that right? Nigeria Info FM Abuja. Or just use the @ sign, which is at Nigeria Info Abuja. You'll be able to find us through the search bar right there on YouTube. A similar experience for those checking in on Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja on Facebook. Any of these two platforms, you'll be able to watch. Also, drop your live comments, see what other people are writing, and be part of the leader of the community right there and there, even at this time. A big thanks to all those who have subscribed. We enjoy reading your comments as we build up during the course of the show. Now, time to read through the papers for today. Some of the headlines of interest. As always, we'd like to let you know the stories have been published under the editorial guide of various publishers. And we on Nigeria Info are only informing you of the headlines as we have them for today.
This is Morning Crossfire.
Let's take a look at stories as we have them from Vanguard newspaper, Leadership newspaper, Independent newspaper, Nigerian Pilot, and The Sun newspaper for today. Now, do remember, as we read through, you may want to go through the full stories in details if you get the chance, so that you have a good idea of what those stories are all about, okay? So do the same. Just feel free to do that right now, and I'm sure the best of the conversation will be yours. Now, from Vanguard newspaper, you'll find Naira Swap, Adamu, El Rufai, two other APC governors meet Malami. Suspension, counter-suspension, rocks APC. ADC endorses Peter Obi for president, forms alliance. And then you'd also find APC presidential mega rally, Lagos to short Surulere. That's a story from late evening yesterday. Peter Obi, we are collaborating, not merging. Also, ADC national chairman speaks about that. Kachuku fumes over ADC's endorsement of Peter Obi. On Naira note now, PDP senatorial candidate calls for arrest of El Rufai. By 6 p.m., Tinubu's victory will be done and dusted. That's according to the APC. Naira scarcity. I don't have new notes as governor, says Adeleke. Presidency. Blacksmith from 19 other states endorse Tinubu and Shetima. Police arrest fake doctor over rape of 5-year-old in Kebbi. Falana gives CBN 7-day ultimatum, requests details of new Naira notes. Other stories of interest. Nigerians will vote without money at polling units on Saturday, says INEC. All right, well, these are stories here and there as you find in the likes of Vanguard. There's also the story on alleged 3 billion naira fraud. Court grants Kogi governor's nephew, 3 others, 2 billion naira bail. Okay? Court grants Kogi's governor nephew, 3 others, 2 billion naira bail. 15 killed as wedding party boss crashes in Pakistan. Okay, you would also want to read about Showore Islam's article over U-turn on Naira redesign. And then paying party agents at polling unit not vote buying, says NNPP. All right, well, that covers a good number of the stories from Vanguard. Now moving on to Leadership newspaper for today. 2023 elections, vote where you are. Northern Elders Ohaneze tell Nigerians. DMO clarifies 2.13 trillion naira borrowing in 2 months. Gunmen bond woman raise houses in Imo. And then accelerating energy transition with best technology also comes along. Tinubu leads in closing poll as Obi Atiku trail. Court stops Buhari, CBN orders from suspending currency swap policy. That was 2 weeks ago. That's not a news story. I apologize for that. FAC allocation drops by 240 billion naira to 750 billion naira for January. And LNG commences phase 2 of hospital infrastructure upgrade. Atiku will win presidential poll, says Nafada. Governor Bala asks Fulani to vote for Atiku and other PDP candidates. Sambo, ex-PDP governors, orders vow to uproot APC in Kaduna. 4 days to polls. ADC faction endorses Labour Party presidential candidate Obi. Ensure 2023 election is violence-free. Global Peace tells Nigerian youths. Protect INEC facilities. PDP charges security agencies. Well, that covers a good number of the stories from the leadership for today. Now, moving on to the Independent newspaper for today. Stories from there of interest. You find, I will work hard to make Nigeria better. Tinubu pledges. T.Y. Danjuma, Zamani Lequot, Christian elders endorses Obi. Domestic investor Sean Paul, risk at Nigerian exchange market cap up to 5.8%. Akwa Ibom PDP Guber, Umo Eno floors reps and Young at appeal court. One killed as government raised commissioner's home and others in Imo State. NCC dedicates toll-free line 622 as presidential election incident hotline. Court dismisses suit seeking IGP Akali Usman Baba sack. Other stories of interest still with the Independent for today. You would want to read about PDP showcases governor's performance records with new voter education video. Other stories you find also still with the Independent from their sports collection. Real Madrid target Dusan as Benzema's replacement. Or your NSCDC reiterates commitment to public safety ahead of elections. LASU accounts officer Johnson Adeshola slums dies within banking premises. All right, well, these are stories here and there as you find it in the Independent for today. Nigerian Pilot also comes along with some set of stories of interest this very morning. Akwa Ibom Guber, appeal court sacks Eno Young as PDP Guber candidate, restores Umo Eno. Oil thefts, federal government investigative panel moves for stiffer penalties for crude oil thieves. Federal High Court begins 5-day break. Naira swap. Kaduna, Kogi, Zamfara set for contempt against AGF Malami and Emefiele. INEC accredits 229 groups, deploying 146,800 observers for February and March elections. Okeyi attack. Kogi government calls for calm. Supreme Court affirms Achado as APC reps candidate for Benue, Goa East and Goa West constituency. Currency swap. APC 6 out of court settlement in face-off between governors and president. Buhari lauds MBS as new Saudi's prime minister. Of interest as well, this very morning, you find Tinubu promises to sustain Buhari's legacies at APC mega rally. Show NYSC certificate instead of writing petition. Group tells Enugu PDP Guber candidate. of interest as well. All AU member countries should ratify the AfCFTA agreement, Buhari urges. Nigerian police ban vigilantes, hunters, other local security groups from 2023 elections. All right. Bello, Sirika visits second Abuja airport runway, charges contractors to finish by May 29. All right, well, these are stories from Nigerian pilots. Let's move on to The Sun, the final paper for review for this very morning. Now, from The Sun newspaper, for polls, security beef up in INEC offices. We're following events closely, says UK. NNPCL confirms rise of oil production to 1.6 million barrels per day. Gunmen set woman ablaze, raise homes of 2 commissioners, DSS in Imo. I will restore hopes to masses, build new Nigeria, says Tinubu. NLC urges INEC to ensure electoral processes reflect wishes of voters. Vote for me, Dati, to save Nigeria, says Obi. Wike is chicken, hiding under lion costume, says Atiku. Universal Cash Reward provides opportunities for growth. Lai Labode speaks about this. Truck accidents claimed 92 lives in Lagos last year, says FRSC. Nimasa DG is told as Batona. This is a Yoruba word. I'm going to have to, it gets a chieftaincy title in Akure Kingdom. Okay, all right, that's interesting. I'm not too sure that title is pronounced. Minister mandates NSC to develop port community system before May 29. Oaneze, ACF, NEF wants federal government to guarantee citizen safety. EFCC, those seeking Bauer's removal are agents of corrupt elements, says CSO. 2 die, others injured in 2 Lagos accidents. Man kills COED student over argument in Kebbi. I am not desperate for power, Atiku speaks. Autumn's endorsement of Obi excise Ndigo. Terrorists planning to disrupt elections in Northeast, says Commander. Nigeria decides 2023 why I want to go to Senate. Ikpeazu speaks about this. All right, well, these are latest stories as you have them across the papers for today. Do remember, the stories have been published under the editorial guide of various publishers, and we on Nigeria Info have only informed you of the headlines as we have them for today.
This is Morning Crossfire.
We'd like to take your calls on this very morning. We ask of you to follow through with our editorial guide. Your calls need to be devoid of hateful speech, lies, fake news, and abuses. We ask of you to be truthful and factual as you share with us on Nigeria Info. We plead with you to keep your emotions in check as you speak to us this very morning. Do remember the telephone lines are 0700 951 0000. Again, that's 0700 951 0000. You can also reach out on 080 95 97 4869. That's 080 95 97 4869. You can also call in via the WhatsApp line on 080 999 30137. Let's take your calls this very morning and your messages. We're taking messages also from Facebook and YouTube at Nigeria Info Abuja. We're streaming live on those platforms. Subscribe and be notified every time we go on. So it's a good place to be. Let's take those calls from you at this time.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Nothing breaks the news.
Like the news. Welcome, sir. What's your name? Yes, sir. How are you today?
I'm okay, and you?
Very well. Welcome. What's your name, sir?
I greet people. Maybe my name is Commonwealth Motion from Kubo. I greet Arantira. Maybe.
Yes.
Bala Mohammed is telling the Fulani to vote for Atiku. Of course, who will they vote for again? If not their own. They will. And T.Y. Danjuma and some other elders in Taraba and the Middle Belt, all joined Tarabans and the Middle Beltans, especially the Christians, to vote for this. I don't know those who are campaigning for the PDP candidate and the APC candidate. If they know more or better than this elder, somebody like T.Y. Danjuma, I don't know if they know better than them.
Well, they're entitled to, hold on for a moment, they're entitled to vote for or canvass for votes for whoever they choose to. It's not a matter of whether they know more or do they do not. They know enough to choose those candidates that they have chosen.
So, everybody sees what is going on in the country. Are you not in this country? Even if you are blind, are you dead? Anyway, and Benjamin to the governor, you know when he said the governor should vote for PDP, I mean, the governorship and the National Assembly members. Because the presidency, vote for who would be? In fact, would anybody listen to all these things?
All right, we get your point. We get your point. Thank you so much. Let me encourage everyone again. I said this yesterday, and I'll still like to say it again. This is not the time to condemn people's choices. If you know them, it's good. If you don't know them, leave them to make their choices. I believe 3 days to elections. Today is Wednesday, right? People should be able to have settled down with their choices. Just maybe few people will be undecided, but it shouldn't be the opportunity for you to condemn people's choices or whatever they choose to go with or support, okay? Let's be educated. Let's be informed. I would consider condescending anyone who chooses to condemn other people's choices at this time. Please, going forward, you can speak on your candidate, speak about the news, but don't go after supporters of other parties, okay? All right. I believe that is clear enough at this time. If you do, I will take you off the phone lines, okay? Just speak about your candidate or the reason we're voting and the news generally. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning, world class Dr. Femi D. But you know, be wood. You are trying. I remember humble self, but Father Abubakar Ali. I'm calling from PW Kubo. I remain the unapologetic Minister. Mr. Femi D, I find it very disturbing and it is unfortunate that His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Bauchi State, will say Fulani should vote for a particular candidate. But he should know that it's not one particular tribe that will determine who will get to be the president of this country. He would have said people should vote for so candidate, but not single out a particular ethnic group. They are a leader, they should not be doing this. And you read that the opinion polls that are coming now show my candidate in a comfortable, but the special grace of God, that's how it's going to be. By Monday, we'll sing the song of victory, and I will say, Femi D, welcome to our fold. Thank you very much.
Good morning to you. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Dr. Femi D. Amale. My name is Abubakar calling you from Gwagwalada.
You're welcome, sir. Welcome.
President Buhari saying Tinubu will sustain his legacy. What are the legacy? What are the sustainable legacies of Mr. President? Legacies of hardship, legacies of impoverishing millions of Nigeria. Most of his policies have plunged Nigerians into abject poverty. Sardauna Sokoto, Empire enjoyed short period as a premier of northern Nigeria. Up to today, the folklore musicians of northern Nigeria are still singing his praise. Who bribed them? Who is paying them? It's like the legacy of Sardauna. This is the worst type of administration we ever experienced in Nigeria. Now, the first time in history, because we are going to election, they are shut down the economy, they are impoverishing more Nigerians. People are going hungry. And talking of legacy, by God's grace, before 6 o'clock on Saturday, ADC will know their fate. Thank you.
Thank you. As we would all do know our fate, that one is obviously clear by now. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Femi D.
Yes, good morning. Good to connect with you.
The Lord is your strength. I can see you are tired. So the Lord is your strength. My name is Salasi. Good morning, Abubakar from Gwagwalada, and good morning, the Batify. I greet all of una. By the grace of God, on Monday or Sunday evening, we'll get to know who will be our next president. But all that we know, that God knows who will be our president. You remember the story of Samuel in the Bible. When they say, go and anoint the children of David, of Jesse, they brought all the children. Samuel said, no, still up to now, there's still someone that I need to anoint. I won't sit down until that young person come. Jesse said, no, it's only the last born that is taking care of the flock in the bush. They now say, okay, we will sit down until the anointed come. And David came and he was anointed as the king of Israel. So also, our next president shall be by the special grace of God. Terrorists should be careful. This time around, we don't want to hear them disrupting election. Election will hold for all parts of the country. Thank you, and God bless Nigeria Info.
All right. Thank you as well for your insight. Okay. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good morning, Femi. My name is Hassan Katane Bola from Gondara Karoka, National State.
All right. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, limited from the former vice president, Atiku Abubakar, say I'm not desperate to win the election. I believe on him without power shifting. He followed the vice president because I can assure you, the contest with Yaradu when Obasanjo finished, he not only the team to Arewa side. Then he now contest with Jonathan. The same Hausa people refer that into Jonathan. Every time that someone is contest, is going to contest. Every time the ship is doing something, is scattering him. Why telling people that they are not desperate to win the election? Okay, by the grace of God, on Saturday, by 6, as APC says, Ashwagi is going to declare the winner, inshallah, by the grace of God. Bye-bye for now.
All right, bye-bye. Okay, all this campaigning, do remember, we'll put a hold to it from Thursday midnight. It means you could talk about Nigeria as a country, you can talk about the elections, but wouldn't be able to talk about the candidates thereof, okay? Because if you do, we will take you off. We would have closed the campaign window for that period, okay? So Thursday, by midnight of Thursday, that's just as Black Coffee is ending a Wednesday show, we won't be taking any more campaign, okay? So please be carefully informed. That is by the end of tonight, by 11:59 p.m. tonight, we're putting it on note. We know it's the regular 24 hours to election, but no, just to play it safe and to be very clear, midnight of today, we won't take on any more promotion of candidates as one would find, all right? Good morning from dear Nola Joinfo from Jibo. Okay, that's Mayor Chinedu writing that in. Wazo John Lasese also joins in this morning. He writes and it says, good morning from the network shut us down from Thursday. How true is that rumor? It's a rumor. I also saw the rumor. I'm not sure about the basis for it. Hoping somebody writes something today to let us know whether it's a rumor or it's something we would experience, and then we'll be told it was technology, something. Okay. Naira scarcity and redesign. No relief in sight. Queue still in the bank. CBN to please release funds. Ishaku Daku says, good morning, FMD. This is Azar from Airport Road. Please, I'm begging my good people of Nigeria to go and vote their mind without fear. It's time for us to vote the right candidate by the grace of God. As Mwazu John Lasses also says, as election draw closer, security then should let it be free and fair, no intimidation. Ajia says, good morning. Ajibala Isaac says, good morning, FMD. Hope you had a wonderful and a peaceful night. Up till now, no cash to move around. May the Lord Jesus see us through this period by the special grace of God. Amen. Okay? And then you go on to Friday also writes, it says, good morning, FMD. God bless you and bless Nigeria Info. I'm watching you live as you anchor the program. Love you. I love you too, Friday. Thank you for your kind words. Felix Ibia says, good morning. More wisdom. Amen. Thank you as well. I'm going to read more comments even as we go on through the course of the show. Today, I'm going to read more comments. I see quite a number of comments from Facebook as well. Pyra says, Nigerians are determined as ever to replicate the Obama's way of the elections. Okay, maybe that would happen. Who knows? All right. Well, who knows whether that would happen. okay, election has consequences. The bad choice and all that citizens make consequences, has consequences on me, as I have the right to criticize anything that will impact me negatively. Well, maybe that's true. You can criticize you when you meet them one-on-one. But we'll be back right here on Nigeria Info. We'll read more comments from Facebook as I see quite a number of them. But do remember to follow through with our plan. From tomorrow, no promotion of candidates. Everybody take it calm and easy, all right? Take it calm and easy. Stay with me on Morning Crossfire. I'll be back.
Brace yourselves for a show of premium drama, style, glamour. Milk. I